Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, April 8th, and today, well, no trades to go over, but it's a recap of, what we're heading into this week on the four famous YieldMax funds. So, and Defiance as well. So let's get to it. First, TSLY. As you know, they opened these positions. They didn't do it on the Friday. They opened it earlier in the week, which is why they're so far out of the money, because Tesla actually dipped after they opened their positions. It dipped on Friday pretty bad. But either way, they're split 50-50 into two different strike prices, which is a pretty good thing. 20,980 contracts with a 172.50 strike. That's 4.61% out of the money. And then 20,980 contracts with a 182.50 strike, 10.67% out of the money. Both expire Friday, and we have 5 full trading days, so you never know. Tesla price is currently at, well, as of the Friday close at least, 164.90. 30-day IV is getting higher, 58.36%. TSLY and Tesla chart still, not that great. TSLY price is $14.65, which is, not that great either. But potential capital gains, $1.12 we're looking at. My reaction, it's the same from over the weekend. They had some robo-taxi news. I guess they'll release something in August. Maybe news, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But either way, it's a sign of a little hope there on the Tesla stock. It's been getting beat down pretty bad. Earnings is coming up next week on April 23rd after hours. We'll see how that goes. And then Curve, no change on Curve. They still have 101 contracts, 210 strike, 27.35% out of the money. And so that's the update on TSLY. If you care about the payment information, where they stand, they're looking about 20 cents per share. All right, so let's go to the pre-market using marketwatch.com because to me it's just the easiest to use on landscape. They are up in the pre-market. This was last updated at 4:38 a.m. They are up 3.95% at 171.42. So like I said, Friday took a big dive, big dump. Reuters actually posted an article or news that was apparently not justified, not real, which is kind of ridiculous. But that's why it took a dive, and I think it never recovered from that. To be honest, it was down before the news, to be fair, but it was just not a good day. All right, let's move on. All right, so that was TSLY. Let's go to CONY. CONY, we have, again, I don't like this. We only have one strike, 15,875 contracts with a 257.50 strike, and it's only 6.89% out of the money. That expires Friday, 5 trading days. Coin price is at 240.90 with a 30-day IV of 91.3%. Coin and CONY chart up and down and all around. CONY price is 25.07. The halving is coming up very soon on April 19th. Their earnings is in the beginning of May. Potential capital gains $1.73 for this week. Again, this is my reaction personally. I'm just like, really, one strike, just staring. I mean, maybe they think coin is just going through a sell-off, a correction. I don't know. But anyway, let's look at the pre-market. Oh boy, this is not good. Pre-market, it's up 4.62% already. So again, they're 6.89% out of the money. And keep in mind, anything above the 257.50 strike, they'll have to cover that. That'll be a loss. And that'll get deducted from the gains that they're making on the synthetic position. So that's why, we don't want them to be so tight out of the money. And if they're going to be, at least make it on one particular strike and let's spread this amongst three. That's always why I say spread it around, because you don't know what's going to happen. In the end, coin, when all said and done for the week, it could end up flat. It could only end up a 2% gain. It could go down, you never know. That's the thing, you don't know. Or it could go up 20%, and then we're going to lose out on the potential capital gains. So that's CONY for the active. And then as far as like payment data, they're sitting at about 53 cents per share. Okay. Now let's go on to the next one. NVDY. All right, so NVDY, same thing. Again, I don't know what happened Friday. Everyone left the office early, I guess, but one strike price, 4,070 contracts, 910 strike, 3.4% out of the money. Like, come on, man. Again, that expires on Friday, April 12th. Nvidia price is 880. 30-day IV is 42.6%. And then 30-day chart, it's looking on the downward, which is probably why they're so tight on their strikes. But still, who knows? NVIDIA price is 26.31. And contract wise, capital gain wise, we're looking at only 89 cents per share. My reaction's the same. One strike, kind of tight. What are they doing? I mean, I don't know. But let's see what pre-market looks like for NVIDIA. A little flat, but it's still up 0.06%. Again, this pre-market is as of 4:42 a.m. And as you know, my normal schedule is I launch my videos at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, assuming I can get it done early. So obviously a lot will change by then, so this will be outdated. But that's, when I post this and this is live, and if you guys are in the chat, feel free to post the new pre-market numbers as you guys are having a live discussion. If you're not, obviously, then forget that. All right, so payment-wise for NVIDIA, we're looking at about 25 cents per share, which, again, still early, but so far so good. And then last but not least is the powerhouse of the group, is MSTY. I don't know if you guys saw it, but Defiance, it looks like they're filing to create I think it's 2X short fund, MSTR. So I'm not sure, I guess they're thinking people are going to want to buy into it after the Bitcoin halving, maybe, thinking that Bitcoin will go down, which means MSTR will go down, but we'll see. But anyway, MSTY is the only one. Well, I'm not going to say the only one. TSLY has 2 strikes, but MSTY has 3 strikes. So I like their setup. 290 contracts with a 1705 strike. That's 18.49% out of the money. 10 contracts with a 1750 strike. That's 21.61% out of the money. And then 130 contracts with a 1920 strike. That's 33.43% out of the money. So again, we got 5 trading days, so I feel pretty good. I think MSTY's got this covered. MSTR price is 1,439. 30-day IV is 132.4%. And then MSTY and MSTR charts, again, they were just going nowhere but up. So now they're finally people are taking profits and people are selling off. But again, that could change in a second, because halving is coming up on April 19th. I could picture it now, like people just jumping in right before it. But who knows? MSTY price is at 34.29, which is amazing considering it's after ex-dividend date. What do we got here? Potential capital gains, $7.91. Again, amazing. So they continue to get the same money face reaction. No one else really gets the money face reaction except MSTY, because they're the only one that makes a lot of money. Payment details, they're already looking at total income wise 75 cents per share, which is pretty good. If you look at the short call income alone, we're looking at $1.02. So they have been winning. Well, all of the funds have been winning on their calls. So yeah, that's That's MSTY. Let's look at the pre-market for MSTR. And we can hit refresh just in case. Oh my God. Wow. Look at that. MSTR is up 9.72%, 9.57%. Look at this go, man. It is going. But again, this is at 4:46 a.m. And I know when I post this, a lot can change. But let's just take a quick glance at coin again. I think these auto update. I don't have to hit refresh every time. Yeah. I mean, these are, stock market is looking pretty green. Oh, here we go. Nvidia's in the red now. And then Tesla is still in the green. So I don't know. It could be a green day, but we shall see. I don't know if Market Watch has any news. European companies finally buying back into their stock. Whoopie-doo. Yeah, I saw Brazil Supreme Court investigating Elon Musk. I mean, Elon Musk, he just can't seem to stay out of the news. And then I saw this, some good news for inflation. Fed might get with the CPI this week. I mean, who knows? Is there ever good news for inflation? Are we, do we see inflation stop it going down? I don't. But at the same time, if interest rates get cut, that's good news for Tesla too, and a lot of the stocks. So, but either way, that's the recap for all of the funds. So, sorry. Oh my God, I forgot about Defiance. Sorry, Defiance. Didn't mean to do that to you guys. Here's the Monday recap chart. So we got 5 of the funds from Defiance. So quick update. QQQY is the largest of the 5, followed by IWMY, then JEPY, then SPY-T, and then TRES. All right, so that's in order of net asset value. Heading into today, again, QQQY, JEPY, and IWMY, they sell puts on a daily basis to earn premium on a daily basis. So if they lose, they pay the loss. If they win, they collect the premium. It's pretty simple. It's actually really simple. And it's a fund to own. I know people are just complaining left and right because, they're not having a good month, but, you got to just give things time. You can't just expect, you're not going to get 2x on these funds, just look at total return. Okay. Just look at total return and then decide, then make your decision. But anyway, let's get to it. QQQY has a strike price of 18,200. That's 0.51% in the money. When you sell puts, that's a bullish play. So when I say in the money, it's already above what the current value of the NASDAQ is. Because again, QQQY sells puts on the NASDAQ, the NDX. And 0.51% is not that far in the money. So they're taking, I think, a safer play here. Sometimes they go a little further in the money. JEPY sells puts on the SPX, the S&P 500. They chose a strike price of 5,220. That's 0.3% in the money. Again, pretty lower than usual, at least from what I remember. And then IWMY, they have a strike price of 2,070. This is definitely low for them, I think. 0.32% in the money. So let's hope they turn things around, because I did my, the recap over this past weekend, which I can update you guys real quick. QQQY is down 9 cents per share. JEPY is down 12 cents per share. IWMY is down 27 cents per share. TRES is down 22 cents per share. And SPY-T is down 15 cents per share. So again, the market last week was not a good week. So hopefully this week we turn things around and I have better news to produce when I do my update on the Sunday. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about TRES or SPY-T strikes because they have multiple, so it's a little harder to just give you a quick update. But TRES, they do options on TLT, SPY-T does options on the SPX, okay? So that is the update on the Defiance funds. One bonus content, I'm working on a Roundhill spreadsheet. I want to see, Roundhill has three interesting funds. They have QDTE and XDTE. These pay out weekly. These do options and they pay out weekly, which is really, really cool. I know it's an administrative nightmare, so I'm not sure like as a company if it's worth it, but I think it's as an investor that if I can get paid weekly, I'll take it. Sign me up. So, these are really, really good, options now. And then we have YBTC, which, again, this is like a Bitcoin strategy ETF, options on Bitcoin ETF. And I haven't tracked this at all. And it's not even on my spreadsheet yet. I have to think about it. But for now, I'm looking at just, the two weeklies. And I'm tracking the change in the price for the week at each ex-dividend date to see how it's doing. So basically on QDTE, payment-wise, for the first 2 weeks, their annualized yield, if I assume 52 weeks, paying the same amount, was 41% the first payment and then 38% the next payment. Total return-wise, they're not doing too well. Because again, they're so far, it looks like it's, the NASDAQ has probably been going, on a downward spiral here. I don't know. I haven't really completely looked, but they haven't done too well total return wise for QDTE. If I look at XDTE, they're doing a little better. Their annualized yield is less though. First payment was 20% annualized yield and the second payment 12%. Is that even right? Yeah, so we got, oh no, so it should be B, order of operations here, right? Yeah, these two should be in parentheses. B4, oh no, wait, I did that one, hold on. E4 divided by B4, that's 52. Yeah, I don't know why I did it that way. I should probably just do, see if it's the same result. Take the distribution, times it by 52 weeks, okay? Then you divide that by, well, I can't see, stupid pop-up, B2. Close. 20%. I think it's the same. Yeah, well, slightly off, 20%. Yeah, slightly off. Either way, it's not enough to even speak of, but annualized yields for XDTE was 20% the first week and then 12% the next week. So lower yield because S&P is less volatile than the NASDAQ. But total return wise, 27 cents so far in 2 weeks. But again, these only had 2 payments. So I may do a weekly update on Roundhill. I'm debating. I want to get familiar. Again, this spreadsheet is a work in progress. I'm just trying to keep it simple though, keep it simple for you guys, keep it simple for me, and just make it just enough that we know how they're doing, okay? Because again, I'm invested in these funds too, maybe a small amount right now. I would like to invest more, but I want to keep a closer eye on how they're doing and what they're doing. Again, maybe on the next video, maybe I'll cover it this weekend or the following weekend. I'll just cover, reiterate what they do in general, and then I'll cover how they're doing. As far as YBTC, I know they had a massive distribution, so everyone's like, well, you got to cover that, you got to cover that. But it may just be a fad, maybe until Bitcoin halves. I don't know. It also doesn't pay weekly, so it's a different kind of formula. So I may just cover it like I covered Defiance. So I'll think about that. But either way, here's the update on Roundhill. Again, it's only 2 weeks. I'm not going to go crazy. But XDTE looks like it's doing better than QDTE for what that's worth. Okay. So anyway, that is the update for all of the YieldMax funds that I cover, the Defiance funds, and now the Roundhill funds. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the Monday recap. Again, a little bonus content, a little more than usual. So hopefully, you had fun with it. You appreciated it. And by the way, guys, today is payment day, YieldMax payment day. So it's a good day. It's a good day. So if you guys, instead of doing like a bonus keyword, if you guys don't mind, why not just share, show off your dividends. Tell me your biggest dividend payment and who it's from. So if it's from CONY, tell me how much you're making today. TSLY, how much you making today? It's probably Misty, how much you making today? Just share the wealth, motivate people. If it's a penny, I don't care. Show it too. If that's your biggest payment, so be it. We all start somewhere. If it's $10,000, show it off too. That motivates people, to get pumped and like, oh, I want to be there one day. As do I. So yeah, no keyword, just share your, we call it dividend porn on the Discord. We have a channel specifically for sharing our dividend porn. So share it up. As always, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. These videos are just for fun and entertainment as I share my journey and a little bit of knowledge that I have in stocks in general, options in general, covered call ETFs, so on and so forth. So I'm actually going to the office today, so it's a different kind of Monday. And then I have to leave early because my son has a practice, unexpected. It wasn't planned, so I can't go live tonight. Of course, this was my first week of going live on Mondays, and I can't do it because my son has baseball and I coach his team. But things happen. That's life. I may do it Friday unless we have practice on the Friday. I have to find out. But if not, then probably no live this week unless I could squeeze it in somewhere. But I'll keep you guys updated. The following Monday, though, I will have Sylvia on. Hopefully, I'll double check. I'll have to make sure to confirm that. Unless I have a practice. Again, I don't know. But we'll see. That's the thing. When sports season happens with kids, you don't know. But either way, that's all I got for today. If you guys enjoy this content, please hit that like button. It does help the algorithms, so they say. Or I guess you can hit subscribe if you want, because I'm about to hit 10K, which is a big milestone for me. Considering, I started as the broke investor many, many years ago, sharing all of different content, mainly dividend stocks, though. I never really changed my niche. And then, here I am, still going, still trying, and it all paid off. I'm about to hit 10,000 subscribers, thanks to you guys who support me. So I do greatly appreciate it. Don't think I don't. So yeah, that's all I got. But yeah, like I said, if you could share your highest paying dividend for YieldMax today, let's show it off to the world, man. You guys earned it. So anyway, have a great Monday. Have a great week. Don't work too hard, but, enjoy it. Later.